you're over 50 and you struggle with lower back pain and your lower back feels about as flexible as a brick, I'm going to share with you 5 of my favorite exercises that actually work. If we haven't met yet, I'm Gavin. I'm a personal trainer. I co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40. And I work alongside a physiotherapist. We run our business together. And I'm going to share with you those exercises and stretches that actually help our clients in the real world. So before we start stretching, we're actually going to do a mobility drill, okay? This is going to be part of those 5 exercises. And you need to mobilize the joint, kind of like get it to start moving a little bit. It'd be like putting on WD-40 or something onto a rusty hinge. You need to get the joints moving, to get some synovial fluid in there, some lubrication to help sort of relieve that joint a little bit. And what this does is it warms up the joints, it helps you prepare for the stretch, and it also prevents you from getting injured, and it allows you to have more of a deeper stretch when you get to the stretch part. So it's probably not a good idea to jump straight into stretching. You want to mobilize the joint just a little bit. And we're going to do 2 exercises that actually do that, okay? One of them is called a knee drop, and the second one is a knee tuck. And what we're going to do, we're going to spend 60 seconds on each exercise, just mobilizing the joint. So what that looks like is you're going to have your knees close together, and you're going to just drop your knees from one side to the other for 60 seconds. And straight away, I can feel the lower back start to move. I can feel it sort of, not grinding per se, but I can feel it, there's a bit of stiffness there. And the more I do it, even after 5 or 6 of these times, I can feel it starting to loosen up. It happens very, very quickly. And you're going to do this for 60 seconds. Now, if you wanted to add an extra into this as well, you can put your hands up this way, put your head on the floor, and you're going to go side to side. Now, what you're doing now, you're just making that mobility a little bit more through the lumbar spine and the upper back a little bit as well. And you're getting this sort of twisting and stretching movement to sort of mobilize the whole spine. And you're going to do that for 60 seconds, all right? So once you've done that for 60 seconds, then what you're going to do, a knee tuck. And it's going to be quite simple. The way I like to do this is bring it back, tug on my knees, and just try and get the coccyx, I guess, off the floor a little bit. You're going to hold it, drop it down, bring it up a little bit, bring it in, and this is going to mobilize that sort of lower part of the lower back. Now, the thing is with stretching your lower back, okay, you can do that for sure. You can just focus on that particular part. There's also 3 other things that we need to do to open up the whole thing. Because your lower back is a small piece of your back, but you've got glutes, you've got hamstrings, you've got erector spinal muscles, the muscles in the lower back, all sort of interconnected. So now we've done those mobility drills. You could, and if you feel that 60 seconds isn't enough, you can do that again for another 60 seconds to warm it up, depending on where you're at, okay? The next thing we do is a trunk stretch, okay? And it's a little bit of more of a static version of the knee drop. And what that looks like, I'll try and do it so you can see this, right? Is that you're gonna take one hand across your knee and you're gonna bring the knee over. And this hand, I want you to sweep it up the side of your body so you don't get a sore shoulder, and take it back. And I want you to look at your fingers. And you're just going to gently pull with this hand on your knee and let this arm drop a little bit that way. And you're going to feel a stretch that goes right up from the top of your sort of armpit all the way down your lower back and into your glute. And the better you get, the wider you can open. And this is really going to emphasize that stretch to those muscles in the lower back and the glute and throughout your trunk. And you're going to hold this for about 30 seconds. That is really important to do that, okay? So I'll do it from the front on the other side. This knee, drop it over, and you can see this starting to happen. Sweep the arm up the body and take it back so you don't get stuck shoulders. Look towards your fingers and you're going to hold it. And it's a beautiful stretch, right? And if you haven't done this before, you might find, it's a bit tight, but that's okay. Just breathe into it, gently hold it, and do what's comfortable for you, okay? So once you've done that trunk stretch, then what we're going to do is a glute stretch. And we're just really going to focus on that glute to loosen up that lower back. And the way I like to do that is to cross your leg over, okay? And I don't want you to pull and grab. I want you to use your muscles to do the stretch, right? So what it looks like is you lift your foot off the floor and you're going to feel a big stretch at the back. The reason I don't like pulling it is because you can actually hurt yourself when you pull it. If you use the muscles in the other leg to do it, you never really pull too hard, right? So as soon as you get to that stretch, you put your head back on the floor and you're just going to hold it right in there, all right? And again, if your other leg gets tired, for sure you could just support yourself with the other hand to do it and put your head back, and you're going to hold this stretch for about 30 seconds again. When you're finished, come on this way, do the same thing. So you lift it up, feel a stretch. If you need to support it with your hands, grab under your thigh and just put yourself back, and you can hold that for 30 seconds as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is a very simple hamstring stretch, all right? And let me know in the comments while we're doing it. Like, do you have a really stiff lower back? And do you know what's causing it? Have you had it checked out? I'd love to know in the comments what's actually bothering you. So to do this hamstring stretch is very straightforward, right? I want you to lock your knee into the floor and lift up your chest a little bit and lean forward. And what you're going to do, you're going to get a double whammy. You're going to get a stretch in the back of the leg and a little stretch in your lumbar spine as well, which is fantastic because you're hitting everything that you need to hit. And as you keep your chest up and you lean forward, try not to bend too far. I want you to be parallel with the floor, reaching out, casting a little spell over there. And I want you to just hold it for about 30 seconds, all right? And do what pain allows. If it's super tight and stuck, you probably need to do this more, but just go as far as comfortable and work on this every single day. And obviously it'll make a massive difference in a relatively short space of time. On the other side, what it looks like, lock that knee down, chest up nice and tall, leaning forward. My arms are parallel with the floor and I'm reaching forward. Give yourself fingers a little wiggle if you want as well. So all these stretches are fantastic and they do give a bit of instant relief, all right? But stretching and mobilizing alone doesn't actually help long term. And what you need to do is a full body kind of, strength routine to build the muscles up around those joints. And I've got a full strength program that you can follow. It's totally free. If you leave a comment, strength down below, I will send that across to you and you can follow it. And it's designed to help people who are maybe beginners in the gym or not doing full body workouts, and it's going to protect the joints. And the whole idea of it is that you strengthen before you stretch. So you strengthen all the muscles around the joints, then you stretch them all out. And then when you do those two things together, you get a beautiful combination of keeping you strong, mobile and pain-free. Now, up on the left-hand side or right-hand side, wherever you're looking at it, I'm going to leave another video on how to strengthen your glutes as well, because we know if we can strengthen our glutes and the hip area in general, you're going to have a much better time dealing with lower back pain, all right? So that video is up there. Head over there next and I will see you there.